What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and before I go over the highlights, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, subscribe by hitting the button below. Now, we got back-to-back videos. I didn't plan on dropping a video today, but I got in some exclusive information last night, and a lot of news actually just popped up in general, so I felt I needed to put this video out. Now, yesterday, I did drop the August 2024 Air Jordan and Nike release dates video. I got it out kind of late, so if you missed that, after you watch this video, there will be a link in the description below, which will take you to the release dates video, and you can watch it if you haven't. Now, for some of the highlights in this video, I have details on the Air Jordan 4 and the Air Jordan 3 Rare Air dropping in 2025. Now, the 4 will be like a mystery pack style, so there's some interesting details on that shoe. Also, for the 10th anniversary, the Air Jordan 1 High OG Shattered Backboard will return in 2025. I can also confirm now that the Air Jordan 14 Ferrari will return in 2025, and there's a lot more from Jordan Brand. From Nike, there's a strong lineup as well. And now, let's jump into the news. Fans of Drake's Nocta Nike Hot Step 2, we have 2 new colorways set to debut this fall. And the images used are just mock-ups. We don't know how it's actually going to look. And the first pair comes dressed in Mint Foam, Chrome, and University Gold. And the second pair comes dressed in Rattan, Chrome, and University Gold. Now, they could look something like this or totally different. It's just unknown at this point. But both are expected to debut fall 2024, and the retail price will be $200 each. It's not often that we see a Nike SB Dunk High. What I was told is that Nike is scaling back on the releases for the Nike SB Dunk High just because they don't do so well when they hit retailers. Now, don't get me wrong, I do know that there are fans of the model, but it seems that the Nike SB Dunk Low is just the more popular pair. Now, for holiday 2024, we have another release of the SB Dunk High, but this time it's going to be in collaboration with Antihero. Antihero was founded in 1995, and they're most known for their skate decks, but they also offer apparel and other stuff. Now, for their collaboration, it'll come dressed in a white and black color combination, and the shoes feature premium materials including leather and suede. As you can see, white runs throughout. It's almost like a gray hue on the upper, and then across the toe box and eye stays, we have cracked leather. Now, there is a slight possibility that the leather could wear away and display something different. That isn't confirmed, it just kind of looks like it. The tongue will also feature Antihero branding and has exposed foam. As well, the ankle collar is exposed, and it appears that it's a little bit thinner. On the heels, we have Antihero's logo, which is debossed, and then the pull tabs have a raw finish. The shoes will also have unique insoles, and then if you flip them over, the Zoom Air unit has Stay Ready written across it. Other details includes a white midsole and a black rubber outsole. So for this pair, they're expected to debut holiday 2024, and the retail price will be $145. Last up from Nike, we have details on another Nike SB Dunk collaboration. This time it'll be with Riot Skateshop on the SB Dunk Low. Now, unfortunately, at the time of recording, we don't have images of the shoes, but we do have some additional details. Now, their collaboration will come dressed in a mahogany, dark beetroot, team red, cell, and night maroon color combination. Other than that, there's really not much more information. Riot Skateboard is a shop in Bordeaux, France, and it seems that due to the color scheme that this pair could be inspired by wine. Now, the shoes, of course, will feature Riot Skateshop's branding and Nike SB branding, but other than that, really, there's not much more information. Now, this pair is expected to debut spring 2025, which means a release will take place between January and March, and the retail price will be $135. For this piece of news, we're going to label it as a rumor. However, this rumor has a little more substance to it because I've actually heard this quite a few times. Now, the reason why I'm stating that it's a rumor is because we don't have a style code or a colorway. But this rumor is that the PlayStation Nike Air Force 1 Low will return in 2025. Now, I initially heard that they were going to return in 2024, but it looks like they've been delayed if they are coming. Now, again, it's a rumor, but they're supposed to resemble that of the 2006 pair, and these, in my opinion, are crazy nice. I'm not even a PlayStation fan. I play Xbox when I do play, but these, man, these are really nice. So the shoes are expected to feature the PlayStation logo as well as the gradient details of purple to blue. They're also expected to feature black patent leather throughout and pretty much how they look here. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a specific release date, but sometime in 2025, it looks like they're going to return, and no retail price. Moving on to Jordan Brand, and official images popped up of the Air Jordan 5 in white and black. Now, it's kind of crazy how early the official images popped up for these shoes, but I believe the reason why is that they were expected to debut fall 2024, but they were pushed back until December. So maybe that's why the officials were loaded onto Nike server and they got out. But overall, these are really nice in my opinion. They somewhat have a reverse white metallic vibe to them. That shoe originally released in 2000 and then was re-released in 2015. I had the 2000 pair. Some of you may have seen that I posted an image of me trying to break dance wearing them in one of the previous videos. I was a kid then. And then when they re-released in 2015, I passed on them. I kind of regret doing that now. But maybe I'll pick these up when they do drop. And the release date right now is expected to take place December 7th, and the retail price will be $200. Also, they will be available in full family sizing. We have grade school priced at $150, preschool will cost $90, and toddler sizes will cost $75. The other day, we received a first look at the Air Jordan 1 Low OG GS Black Raspberry. So this will be a grade school exclusive, and it actually marks the second time that Jordan Brand has released an Air Jordan 1 Low OG exclusively in grade school sizing. The first time was on the Dorenbecker Air Jordan 1 Low OG, which dropped back in 2023. Now, the reason for the nickname is due to the colorway, which is black, Volt Tint, Summit White, and Black Raspberry. Now, there's a lot more going on to the shoe. For example, it glows in the dark. Across the white leather base, it'll feature planets and stars as well as the Jumpman logo, all intertwined into basketball. Not only that, the midsole will also glow in the dark and the wings logo on the heel. Other than that, we have black on the leather overlays, raspberry on the swoosh logo, Nike Air branding on the tongues. Now, these are actually nice in my opinion. My son is really into the Galaxy and stuff like that. I would pick them up for him, but that swoosh is kind of throwing me off. If it was blue or even red, he'd probably like them a lot more, but I think the theme of this shoe is actually pretty cool. Now, this pair is expected to debut on September 24th, and the retail price will be $120. I believe it was over the weekend, a first look of the Air Jordan 4 Fear popped up in men's sizing. Now, before that, we saw a pair, I believe, in either preschool or toddler sizing. And then shortly after that, we got a look at the men's pair. Now, in my opinion, these are looking really nice. Better than the original release just because they have updated the shape. And this pair will feature a black, white, anthracite, black, and pure platinum color combination. Now, for those that don't know, this pair was originally released in 2013 and was one pair part of the Fear Pack. Also released part of the Fear Pack is the Air Jordan 3 and the Air Jordan 5. Now, the theme of this pack is inspired by the 2008 Become Legendary campaign. The Fear Air Jordan 3 returned in 2023 during November. We have the 4s expected to drop in November, and then just according to the year and the model, it's very possible we could see the Air Jordan 5 Fear in 2025. Now, everything looks on point, the colorway, the blocking, and the images are cool and all, but one thing that isn't displayed is the insoles. So as most of you know, the insoles will have a special design connecting to the whole Fear theme. Now on the preschool pair, I think it was the preschool, the insoles were just basic insoles. It was black with a white Jumpman. I hope they don't do that for grade school and adult sizing, but we'll have to wait and see on that. Now, the release date is currently scheduled for November 9th. They will be available in full family sizing, so we have men's priced at $215, grade school will cost $160, preschool is priced at $100, and toddler sizes will cost $85. A small update on the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts. Now, this pair was supposed to debut on January 25th. However, recently I was sent over a list of summer 2025 releases. I've been going over them with you guys, and one of the pairs on that list is the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts. So, it appears that Jordan Brand has pushed back the release of the shoe, and the release date for this shoe, another pair has been added in, which I'm going to talk about next. So the colorway for this pair is white, hydrogen blue, legend blue, photon dust, pure platinum, and cell. Now the image you're looking at, what I was told is you could expect something very similar to this to be released. So that will include suede, replacing the elephant print around the toe and heel. We'll also have suede on the eye stays and the collar. Other than that, we'll have white on the base and then blue details throughout. So the inspiration for this shoe is from Michael Jordan wearing his UNC practice shorts under his uniform. And like I mentioned, the expected release time frame is summer 2025, which means the release could take place between April and June. Also, the retail price will be $200 in men's, $150 in grade school, $90 in preschool, and $75 in toddler sizing. So I just got done talking about the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts, them being delayed. There's a pair that's supposed to debut on that date that the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts was supposed to, and that pair is the Air Jordan 3 Black Cat. So they have been pushed forward. Initially, this pair was supposed to debut during holiday 2024, but they were delayed, and the new release time frame was March 2025. Now, they delayed the shoes because Jordan Brand decided to release the Air Jordan 3 Black Cement, which a lot of people were happy about. But I think people are going to be okay with the Air Jordan 3 Lucky Shorts delayed because now this pair is going to drop much earlier. Now, the images used is not the 2025 release. This is the original release, which dropped back in 2007. So for now, the expected release date for this pair is January 25th. They will be available in full family sizing, so we have men's priced at $200, grade school is priced at $150, preschool will cost $90, and toddler sizes will cost $75. Alright, so a small update on the Air Jordan 1 High OG UNC Reimagined. Now, just to run down what we previously know, the shoes are expected to feature an aged makeover. So similar to what we saw on the Air Jordan 1 High OG Lost and Found, they are expected to feature cracked detailing and a little bit of an aged look. Now, the official colorway is dark powder blue and cell. Now, this small update is actually about the packaging. So some of you may remember the Lost and Found. The lower part of the box featured a regular Air Jordan 1 box done in black and red. The Nike branding was, of course, done in red. The base is done in black. And then the lid came in orange with white Nike Air across it. So a lot of Jordan 1s from the past, they would lose the lid and people would replace them with other Nike boxes. I do know that there was some Jordan 1s OGs that were released in an orange box. I believe they were the KO or maybe the Lows. I'm not entirely sure on that, which one it was. So the overall theme of the Lost and Found ones was pretty cool. It also came with tissue paper that featured pictures of MJ and just advertisements of the ones. Now the UNC Reimagined will come in the same theme, but reversed. So instead of an orange lid, the box is going to be orange with white Nike Air branding, and then the lid will come from your standard Air Jordan 1 box. Now, I'm unsure about the tissue paper, but what I was just told from my sources is that it's going to be a reverse box of the Lost and Found ones. And to me, I think that's dope. So if you really wanted to, you could just exchange the lids on the box, and you could have just a complete set. But for me, I wouldn't do that. I think it's pretty dope how they come. But yeah, just a small update on the packaging. Now, this pair is supposed to debut summer 2025, which means the release will take place between April and June, and the retail price will be $180. Another small update, but this one probably is a little more important, and that is we have a potential release date for the Air Jordan 4 White Cement. Now, for those that don't know, this pair will return in 2025. It won't be reimagined, it'll come in the OG theme. The shape will be OG, all that good stuff. Something a lot of people are hyped about and anticipating. Now, I won't spend too long on this because I know I've gone over them several times in previous videos. I went over the history, how many times they released, all that good stuff. Let's just jump to what's important, and that is the release date, which is currently scheduled for May 17th. Now, I don't have the retail price breakdown, but they are expected to come in full family sizing. I do know that men's will retail at $215. But yeah, this is definitely a pair that I'm excited about returning. I do own the 2016 and the 2012 pairs, but the updated shape will make me want this pair over both of those past releases. So I wanted to talk about this in last week's news video, but I had to hold off, and I did receive confirmation that the Air Jordan 14 Ferrari will return summer 2025. So I know reports were going around a couple weeks back, and I couldn't confirm it. It wasn't on my list of releases. When I asked my sources, they weren't sure. So I didn't want to talk about it because if I can't confirm it, I don't want to put that out there and it be wrong. So I'd rather be safe than sorry because, as you know, there's a lot of fake information going around, especially on Instagram, Twitter, and even the blogs are posting a lot of wrong stuff. So I'd rather have waited, but yes, I'm super excited about this return. Now, this pair originally released in 2014. Now, I do believe there was 2 releases. I believe they first dropped in Chicago, and then there was a second drop that was available at more retailers. Now, I'm not 100% for sure on that, so if you guys know, let me know down in the comment section below. Now, for 2025, the pair will feature a challenge red, black, vibrant yellow, and anthracite color combination. They're expected to look just like the 2014 pair. Now, unfortunately, I never owned this pair. Crazy to believe that since my favorite model is the 14, and this pair is absolutely beautiful in my opinion. Now, the reason for that is, although I run a sneaker website and a YouTube page about sneakers, I go through phases where I get annoyed with shoes and I just stop buying them for a couple months. And this was the time that I did stop buying them. And since I didn't hit these for retail, I didn't want to pick them up on the resale market just because there were so many fakes of these going around and the fakes looked pretty good. And the resale price was high on that. So I just stood back and just waited. Now, even though they're dropping in 2025, I still plan on one day going back and getting the 2014 pair. Although I do know that the 2014 pair, the suede, it kind of gets messed up. It dulls, but that could be restored. I still don't want to pay any crazy price, but I'm hoping that the price comes down now that they've been confirmed they're coming back, so I can get them for a little bit cheaper. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a specific release date, but summer 2025 is when they're expected to drop, and the retail price will be $210. Now, I've been waiting to talk about this shoe, and the reason I didn't talk about it is because I didn't have a style code or the specific colorway at the time, and the reason I wanted to wait is because the person who informed me told me to wait, and of course, I gotta listen, but it looks like somebody else did leak it, so I can talk about it now. And that is that the Air Jordan 1 High OG Shattered Backboard will return in 2025. Now, unfortunately, we don't have a style code or a specific time frame that they're supposed to release. However, I do believe these will drop in fall 2025. Now, whoever leaked these to the individual who leaked it, which was Soul Savvy, probably shouldn't have. I have a feeling who it is. It's pretty evident. But yes, to celebrate the 10th anniversary of the Air Jordan 1 High OG Shattered Backboard, the original colorway will return. Now, as far as the quality of these shoes, that isn't known. It should resemble the 2015 release, but will it? That I'm not sure of. So the Shattered Backboard nickname actually pays tribute to a dunk Michael Jordan did during a 1985 exhibition game in Italy. The uniform he was wearing is orange and black. That is where the colorway is taken from. But Jordan also shattered the backboard, which is the true reason of the nickname. We've also seen different variations of the Shattered Backboard. For example, the 2.0, the 3.0, I believe there's a total of 3. And then, of course, you have the Satin Shattered Backboard. Now, the retail price is expected to be $180. Also, we don't have a specific time frame like I mentioned, but I believe that these are supposed to debut in fall 2025. Now, there's another Air Jordan 1 High OG that is supposed to also release in 2025 that hasn't been leaked yet. I still can't talk about those, but hopefully I get the style code and the colorway so I officially can. You guys might remember I talked about the Air Jordan 3 OG Chili Red in a previous video. Now I have a big update on this shoe. First up, this will be part of the Rare Air series. So they're officially being called the Air Jordan 3 Rare Air. Also, the mock-up that you're looking at is an accurate mock-up of what's releasing. This is how they're going to look 100%. And the official colorway is black, chili red, neutral gray, military blue, and coconut milk. So the overall theme kind of combines past Air Jordan 3 releases, but for a new and different look. Now, they won't have elephant print. Around the toe, it looks like it's going to be leather as well as the heel. Now, the heel might be a canvas-like material. It was somewhat hard to tell in what I saw. So that's the only part in this image that may be different. But they will feature aged detailing on the midsole and heel. Now, speaking of the heel, the Nike Air branding, on the left shoe, it'll be the correct way, but on the right shoe, it'll be backwards. I'm not sure why that is. There is probably going to be a story behind it, but this is going to be intentional. I just have no idea what the meaning is or what it represents, but I'm sure Jordan Brand will have a theme to it. They'll explain it when we get closer to the release, or I might be able to find out why that is. Now, in my opinion, I think these are really nice. I think they're super clean. They kind of remind me of the Black Cement Air Jordan 3s, and then we got a lot of other stuff going on. Typically, I'm not a fan of the Jordan 3 when it doesn't have elephant print, but I think I'm coming around to it. I've noticed I'm less upset about it when I see shoes, and I think overall the color blocking on this helps a lot. Now, as for the release date, unfortunately we don't have one, but this pair is supposed to debut summer 2025, which means the release will take place between April and June, and no retail price as of yet. Let me know your thoughts on this pair down in the comment section below. Now, this pair I'm really excited about. Not so much the overall look, because the look is cool, but I think what this pair will incorporate. So this is the Air Jordan 4 Rare Air. Now, there's a few things that have changed, and the first one is that they won't feature laser print throughout. Now, I'm not sure why Jordan Brand decided to go away with that. I'm okay with it. I think the pair looks good. And what you're looking at is an accurate mock-up of what's releasing. I was able to see the shoes, and this is what's releasing. Now, Jordan Brand is doing something a little bit different here. 25% of the stock will have gold where it reads Air Jordan Rare Air, which is under the removable tongue patch. So it's kind of like a mystery box or a mystery pack. You don't know what you're going to get until it's shipped and you open it, or I should say remove the patch. Kind of like a Willy Wonka ticket or even opening sports cards. Now, unfortunately, I don't know the standard color. I believe it's going to be white. And then, of course, the rare pairs will feature gold lettering. Now, I could definitely see some retailers checking the patch before selling it and then keeping the gold pairs and maybe allowing friends or just keeping them for themselves. So for this shoe, you might want to be careful where you buy them, unless you're okay with not getting the gold version. Also, this is kind of like the Air Jordan 9 Baseball Pinnacle pack that dropped several years back. That was a mystery box. You would either get one of two colorways, either the black or the hazelnut pair, and the way you knew what pair you got is by opening the packaging. Also, the shoes will feature Nike Air branding on the heels, something we already knew because it was labeled an OG, and typically we don't see Nike Air branding too much on non-OG colorways or if it's a collaboration. So it's kind of nice to see them on a pair that's just releasing without any collaborator attached to them. Also, the packaging on these will be unique. So you guys might remember in the late 90s and the early 2000s, Jordan Brand released retros and new models in the Jordan face box. It was a silver box with black lines that formed Michael Jordan's face. Well, they're going to bring that back. However, it's going to be blacked out. So the box will be in all black, and I'm assuming this part, the lines that form his face will probably have like a glossy or a subtle look to it, so it won't stand out like crazy, but you'll be able to see it. Yeah, so 2025 is definitely crazy. I'm excited about it. And for this pair, they're expected to debut in February. Unfortunately, I don't have a specific release date yet, and the retail price will be $215. Now, the retail price could change, but for now, it's at $215. Let me know your thoughts on this pair down in the comment section below. And that's going to do it for this video. Like always, greatly appreciate you guys for watching. If you have a second and haven't done so already, also appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, subscribe by hitting the button below. One more thing, if you haven't done so yet, make sure to turn on the notification bell so you can be alerted every time I drop a new video. Now, for the rest of the week, I'm planning on dropping one more news video, but other than that, there'll be shorts, so be on the lookout for those. Now, for this one, let me know what you liked or disliked down in the comment section below. As well, if you have any questions, make sure to leave that down below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com, and if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.